And why hello, welcome to the channel, and welcome to Falcon BMS Weapons School. This is the first sortie of the BMS Weapons School series, where we have a few students going through a laid out syllabus over the next few months, explaining in detail the tactical uses of the F-16 and its systems. We go over the following, including but not limited to TAC Turns, radar, harms, LGBs, BVR, and BFM, all in one course. We also strive to get the students to be self-sufficient and brief and think on their own. As the class progresses, I will only be giving instruction, but they will be conducting briefings based on the situation at hand. The educational portions are based off of my BMS experiences. I am not an expert, but this is what I know. I know I have already had a video explaining in detail TAC turns, but in this mission we focused on performing the maneuvers. Check out the description for chapters in my Aviation Plus store where all purchases directly support the channel. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. See ya. Okay, so on the whiteboard, you'll have 1 over here, and then number 2 over there, and you'll turn, let's say we're going to the right here, or let's say we're going to the left, since 1 is on the outsides, and they always start the outside, the person on the outside always starts first. So 1 is flying along, and 2 is flying along, and then there's a wing dip, so literally dip the wings into the direction you want to turn. That's a left wing dip. So 2 starts, 1 would start the turn, because he's on the outside, and then number 1 turns, so 1 would turn 45 degrees, and once he turns 45 degrees, that's when he'll tip again, saying that that's where we're stopping at. And then 2 would see that, and then, like we're going 45 degrees, 2 would come in front, and then do that little turn and keep going out that way. So it would have to be another initiation of a wing dip, a wing rock to number 2, but we won't be using that here because we're not always looking at our flight leads in that sense. But I'll always say what we're going to be doing.
Cool. I guess without the radio, it takes a little while longer, right? Because
Yeah.
the wingman needs to watch out for those indicators.
Yep. Wingman has to pay attention and know what the indicators mean, or else it'll get lost really, really fast. So in this case, I'll just initiate a delayed 45 left. So I'll start my turn. I'll go straight to 45 degrees out, and then 2 will pass in front, depending on how far away we are. 2 will do the little turn thing, and then come back to meet us in line abreast. So it seems like greater than like 1 mile, 1.5 or something. This wing, this kind of swerve needs to happen. Greater than 1.5 miles is what it seems like. But below that, it seems like you just kind of go straight. You turn.
That's good to know.
Yep, and we'll experiment with it because there's no way to really tell looking at a whiteboard, but we kind of could tell in the Tacview. What else I was talking about?
I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, it was just me and Debug for a little bit talking about things, making sure the whiteboard works. But and then for a 90, it'll be the same thing where the person on the outside is supposed to do 2 this time. So 2 and 1. So it'll be a 90 to the right. So in this situation right here, with 2 on the left, 1 on the right, which person initiates the turn with the 90 to the right?
It'll be the lead always initiates the turn. No?
Yeah, number 2 turn into the right. And then I remember once like the nose of the aircraft is pretty much coming towards you, then that's when you start your lead would start his right turn. I remember that guy.
Yes, so when you lose visual. But in this case, when it comes to radio silence, lead would wing rock outwards, so wing rock this way. And 2 would be watching lead, and then lead would continue straight.
Exactly.
And then number 2 would start the turn. It's always assuming it's a 90 degree. So with radio silence, it's always assumed a 90 degree if I do nothing else. So if nothing else is done, it's automatically a 90 degree. So I just wing rock to the right. And then once I lose that little visual, so I won't see him for a little bit, then he'll come out the other side. That's roughly when I need to start making my turn.
Hell yeah, gotcha.
Yep, copy. I remember we did that.
Yeah.
We packed up some of these a while back. I'm a little.
Yeah, it's
We haven't done this
been
in
a little
while.
bit. So it's always the
Mhm.
person on the outside of the turn starts. Well, starts the turn. I guess in a sense the lead would always make a move when it comes to radio silence. So in this case, we want to go to the left. One would make a wing rock to the left, and then two would start the turn to go 90 degrees to the left. But if he wanted a 45 degree, two would start the turn, and then one will just have to estimate where 45 is, and then he'll wing rock in the other direction. And it means that two stop right there. We're only going to do 45 degrees. And then one would do whatever, depending on how far, and then come back and keep going.
I'm back, by the way.
Cool.
So otherwise, does the wingman always assume it's 90 degrees?
Yes. In a radio silence maneuver, yes, it's always default 90 degrees if the lead does nothing.
Okay, so you have to, like always, keep in visual
Yes.
contact with number one.
So at least the first 5 seconds, because you're not going to wait really long time to make another wing rock. So you'll be looking at lead, do the wing rock, and then by the time it takes for you to turn 45 degrees, which should be 5 seconds, he'll do another wing rock towards you to indicate that to stop.
Copy.
And I also read where usually the turns, so lead would say the direction that we're going to be going. So it'd be 45, and I would say flight 45 left, 130, whatever it is. So I'll try to say the direction, so everyone's on the same page. We did it pretty good without saying it, but we'll just say it here, and then we'll see how that goes. I'm going back to my Discord Live, changing the picture. So back on Discord Live, showing the HSI here, and you see the little 45 degree tick marks. One there, 45 degrees to the right, the 90, 45 degrees, all these tick marks here. And that's how you can kind of see where you're going to be going. See, we're north, so that's 45 to the right. And you'll just have to, you'll look down real quick. If I don't say the actual distance or the heading, and then we'll just go to that heading. And when it comes to speed, we'll try to keep 330 for the default speed.
Cool.
What else?
Copy.
On here, I'm gonna try some rejoin drills. So we'll try to rejoin on the turn, rejoin on the, I guess, straight and level. So let's do some different rejoin skills, and also we'll try what Debug did last time. It was a high aspect rejoin, which turned out really, really well. So based off of that, I think there's some numbers that's involved in here. But if you look at the whiteboard, so for both,
I don't remember doing that, by the way.
was it? I mean, it might have been Pappy.
Probably.
It was
but,
somebody.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Pappy. But yeah, we were both coming in high aspect, so I was coming from the left, he was coming from the right, and basically he timed it perfectly. So he was above me, I think about maybe 1,000 feet or something. So he was above me, and basically when I was 45 degrees from him, so when I was coming in about here, about 45 degrees, he started his turn, and I kept going straight, and we ended up right next to each other. It was really weird. So I'm not sure what that actual angle is, but we could kind of test and see what the angle should be. I know it's not completely line abreast, because I don't think that would work out very well. So it's either 45 degrees or higher, maybe 100
and
or
he was
something.
higher than you?
Yes.
Okay, so in other words, He went towards you, but since he was about 1,000 feet higher, he dove down and turned
Yeah.
to come towards you.
Yep. And I kept going straight. He ended up like line abreast of me, and we kept going.
Gotcha.
Like it was really impressive. And all I saw was the contrail like kind of go above me, and it like ended up right beside me. He was a little bit ahead. He was a little bit ahead, but we were still within like 10 degrees of line abreast. So we'll do some of those as well, some rejoins.
Cool.
That's about it for the whiteboard. Did you guys enjoy the whiteboard? It kind of made more sense. I could draw stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it worked perfect.
All right. All right, 3, go ahead and get line abreast. I'm going to switch to your TACAN. Do about a mile line abreast. And then 2, you could stand by. You could follow behind us.
2, 3.
Alright, we're going to try something here. So 3, go ahead and get ahead just a tad bit so we can do a check turn to the left, and it'll put us in line abreast. Or actually, correction, disregard.
All right, hold on. Let me kick out a little more.
Alright, flight check left 10 degrees. 310. Alright, delay 45 left. Go. Should put us on a 270.
Exactly.
Sweet, that was pretty good. Very nice. Alright, reset 330 for speed.
3.
Alright, flight 45 left. Go. Alright, right underneath you. You're good. Keep your right turn.
This again, hard again.
And I'm in front. See me? 1 o'clock.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's reset that.
Alright, let's do check left 200. Alright, let's get a little bit of distance here. So you stay right there. I'm gonna kick out just a little bit.
3.
Alright, flight check right 210. .45 right 255. Go.
Sweet.
Nice, that was perfect.
Yep, right over the shoulder.
You're .7, cool. That's good, that's good. Alright, 45 left 210. Perfect.
Nice.
And if you notice, it's to get the heading right on the dot, you have to pass it by like 10 degrees and it'll reset back to where it should be.
Hell yeah.
Alright, flight check left 190. Alright, hook right, due north. Yeah, that was alright. Check right.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Flight check right 050. Flight check left 030. Flight hook right, heading 210. Go. Three, did you have visual of me during that turn at the second half?
No. Oh, sorry. I'm too. Negative.
All right, so yeah, with the turn, basically, you know, you'll be blind of me, and then once we turn around start getting the opposite direction, you have to turn to your 6 to see where I am to get visual, and then you'll just follow me and look at your heading, go back and forth,
Okay, gotcha.
and it'll be the reciprocal. Like for right now, if we were to turn right, I would immediately lose visual of you, and then you would have visual of me, and then once we start getting at the like 100 degree, 100 and 120 degree of the 190 or 180, I should be able to have visual of you, and then I'll be able to get visual of you in the turn as well.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I forgot about that part. I had my eyes glued on the freaking G's and the airspeed.
Oh yeah. All right, flight check left, due south. All right, we'll do this again, and just remember to get visual on the opposite side. Flight hook right, due north. And then once we're turning, we should be in the same like heading. About like halfway through, about west, you should be looking down my tailpipe.
3.
And now I'm going to look for you, and I see visual of you. But now you're blind of me. We're coming up to the north, and I still have visual of you. And there we go. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my speed and timing with the turn because I noticed my airspeed is like creeping up like pretty quickly.
Ah.
Like I'll try to maintain like 345 knots, and next thing I know it's like almost pushing close to 360, and I pull more G, and yeah, that kind of throws me off a little bit.
It might not be in mil. For your nozzle position, make sure it doesn't go above like 5%. That little dial next to your oil, underneath your oil gauge.
Alright, copy. I'll take a look.
Because if you go out of mill, it'll start increasing. It'll start opening once you go out of mill. All right, what's our distance? 0.8. All right. Flight hook right, due south. Alright, now I'm looking down your tailpipe there, halfway through-ish. Now I'm blind. A couple seconds you should be able to look above and see where I am.
I got you.
Just like that. Sweet. Alright, so now we are a little far away, which is normal because we were started this way. So I'm going to do a shackle so we can get closer. So flight, shackle. It's just a 45 in turn, then we'll pass each other and go continue to 180.
Great. Are you in mill power?
Oh yeah. Yeah, something else to consider. Do you stay in mill power even for a shackle? Huh, I don't know.
Yeah. I was kind of like half.
And there we go. Because we're still in the maneuver technically, so yeah, I guess.
That looks so nice.
Yeah, now we're 1 mile. Sweet.
All right, back to 330.
Yep, climbing back to 15. Ooh, passed it. All right, got your visual. Keep straight. All right, go ahead and 3. Go ahead and check 180. Alright, we're going to try these 90s, and then we'll switch wingman here.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I'll have you be number 1 now. So I'll have you do the 90s and have us get line abreast, so you can go ahead and use the check turns, use the delay 90 left or right, and basically anything you need to not either go into the SAM sites or, yeah. So when it comes to giving the lead to someone else, they keep their call sign. We just know that they're lead now.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, here, let me pick speed back up. I'm a little slow.
So at this position, which way do you think we could check turn to get a little bit more line abreast?
Check left.
Hey, firm, you know how many degrees you estimate?
About 10 degrees.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you want to go left 10 degrees, 170?
Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, flight, check left, 10 degrees, 170.
Oh, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, let's check left. 160. Dude, my speed is all over the place. I gotta maintain this thing.
Yeah, tame it.
Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, flight 90 right.
Very nice, very nice. That was a little high, but that was good.
Dude, yeah, so I kept visual on you that time. It feels a lot smoother.
Sweet.
It's gonna take more practice, but yeah, it feels a lot better than the first time.
Indeed, yeah, it takes practice and repetition because you'll definitely lose it.
Okay, gonna climb up a tad bit, ankle 15, and speed back up to 330. 1 mile exactly. Alright, that actually looks pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, flight check right. 260. Alright, looks good. Okay, flight 90 right.
Good. Not before. 350. You could have turned a little bit earlier.
Nice.
Alright, what's your heading?
335.
I think the heading was 350, I believe, on that 90.
It should have been, dude. Like, I was looking at my airspeed and then I got confused with the numbers in like a split second.
Yeah.
Eyeballing. Yeah, let's dig in.
Okay.
Okay, here, stand by real. Okay, flight, check left, 320. Okay, flight, 90 left.
30.
Yeah, so I went a little too fast on that one. A lot of timing with it.
Yep.
Okay, gonna climb up a tad bit, speed back up to 330. Okay, flight, check right, 245. Okay, flight, hook right.
Hmm.
Alright, let's try that again. Hey, what was your speed in your turn? I maintained like 346 on mine.
I was like 320.
Okay.
You should have been closer than that, I believe.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I maintained like 345, 346 that whole turn. It's weird. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna pull up, slow down. Okay, flight, check left, 055.
Military left.
Okay, flight, check left, 045. Okay, beautiful. Okay, flight, cross turn, now.
I forgot the heading. I just put it on the back side of me. What's your heading?
240.
Sweet, 244. Awesome.
Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda did too. I was eyeballing it. I kept my eye on you, and that really does help.
Oh yeah, and usually if I forget like the what we're doing, I just remember what he said last, which is like whatever heading we're at, and I just put that on little tick mark depending on how many degrees we're turning.
Oh man, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so it's like I knew it was somewhere 05 something, so I just put that on the southernmost tick mark on my HSI.
Awesome. Okay, here, let's climb. Let's maintain the same heading. Climb up. Back to 15, 330. Okay, lead is set. Okay, flight shackle.
And there we go.
Sweet.
All right, so I'm gonna switch 3. Go ahead and lead 2 on the turns, and then yeah, so I'm gonna peel off to the left, to the up and to the left here.
3, 2. All right, 2. I'm going to maintain 15,330 knots, heading 260.
Copy that. I'm trail 2 miles, I think.
Okay, copy that.
I think 2, you can just switch to X-ray, and it should tag him, or it should go to his TAC in.
Is on 78 X-ray.
Just cross-check your distances.
I have nothing.
Okay, here, let me switch. Yep, there we go.
If you guys are in somewhat of a trail, you can just in place 90, and it'll put you in line abreast.
Okay. All right, so yeah, like you said, on our HSI, flight 90 degrees due east. Correction, due south.
Due south, copy.
Yeah, it's a lot better than playing catch-up.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm doing about 310 knots now. Here,
It's my first time. Please cut me some slack. You can't even tell me what to do. But it's my first time ever. So.
No, trust me, I completely understand. Okay, so let's just maintain 330 knots. My heading is 180, so we're looking good. About almost 1.5 miles disc spacing. Okay, so on the HSI, look on your left. Look for your tick mark. That would be 45 degrees to the left.
Got it.
So when I call flight 45 left, this is kind of the tricky part. So we're going to go to mill power. You kind of want to maintain your speed in G. I'm going to turn into U first. It's kind of hard to explain. Okay, here, we're just going to do it real quick. Here, let me slow down because I'm going way too fast. All right, so just maintain your speed 330. So here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn my 45. You just keep going straight. Yep, keep going straight. About here, I'm going to level. Turn slightly into me. Other way. Yeah, into me. Now start, now turn, now make a right turn. So it's like that, you keep visual on me, but yeah, back into line of breath. So it's kind of hard, like if you have a picture pulled up, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I have it on my left screen here.
Okay. So here, you stay there, I'm gonna get back on your right side. And we're gonna do that same thing again. And we're just gonna keep doing it over until we got it good, and then we can switch it over to the right. I'm gonna get about a 2 mile spacing. I'm gonna climb back up to Angel 15. Okay, right about. Okay, so we're gonna do 45 left again. So I'm gonna start turning into you. So you go right into mill power.
You want to get are you line abreast?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. It has a different angle. I just want to make sure you don't want to start the maneuver wrong.
Okay.
I'm heading 135, just to check.
Yep, right on the money, man. 135, perfect. Okay, so when I say 45 left, immediately go into mill power. I'm going to start my left turn. You keep straight, and I'm going to let you know when to turn into me. So you'll make a slight right turn into me, and then you'll start, and then immediately, like 2 seconds after that, start turning to the left to get back in a line of breath. So yeah, we'll just do it like step by step. So yeah, check on your HSI for your 45 to the left.
90.
And actually, you don't kind of have to worry about it because once you turn into me and then start turning back to the left, you'll be visual on me to get back in the line of breath. So it's mainly me that needs to pay attention to the 45. So here, let me slow down because I'm going way too fast. Let me go back to 330. Okay, okay, so flight 45 left. So we're going to mill power. You keep straight. And I'm leveling out now for my 45. Okay, so
Yeah, something was off there. I was waiting for your call to turn into you.
let's see, either I was going to, let's see, what was your speed?
When I went to mill, it went up to 380.
Hey, Prime, what's a good distance for the 45?
Mile is good. You guys, that could have worked out well. He instead of turning in, he could have just turned. It would have been 45.
Okay.
You just have to wait longer. The farther out you are, you have to wait longer to turn.
Gotcha. Okay, so here, we'll tighten it up to 1.5 miles, so we're almost there.
Yeah, 1.5 is pretty average.
Okay, so we'll do a heading of 105. The flight check left, 105. All right, beautiful. Let's slow back down to 330. Okay, cool. So we're going to do it the opposite direction. I'm going to go into you, but we're going to do 45 right. Okay, so I got my 45. Okay, so flight, 45 right, going into mill power, coming right. And then, yeah, start turning into me now. And then as I pass you, yeah, there you go, yep. Beautiful, right there. Yep, you just keep your eye on me, and we'll slow back down to, once you come out of the turn, and once I hit my 45, I slow back down to 330. That actually looked pretty good right there. So my heading right now is 145.
I got out of 155, but
Yeah, it's fine. Trust me, it's going to be pretty sloppy right now because I'm really rusty. But here, we're going to move on to the hook turns and the cross turns. They're a little bit easier, but not really.
Good. But not really.
Okay, flight check left, 130.
I don't think he caught the check.
Okay, flight check left, 130. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to 330. Okay, flight cross turn.
Mustang 2-1, we are heading home.
Yeah, so on this you're going to be mill power. You're going to try to make the turn keeping, maintaining your airspeed in G. Yeah, this one might take a little practice.
It's pretty good from here.
And leveling out.
I think that worked great.
That actually looked really good. My heading is 335.
yeah, I was a bit early on the level out, but 335 now.
That actually looked really good. Okay, so pretty much same thing, but we're going to do a hook turn. So I have a lot of trouble, like when I'm making a turn, I'm trying to like maintain the airspeed and the G, and then also keep a eye on lead. But we'll try this one. Okay, flight hook left.
Yeah, now, forgot which one you are. I think you're on the right side. So you would see him look down the pipe, and then he would see you on the other side, looking behind him.
I think I forgot my bearing. Shit.
155?
Okay, yeah, you were probably good. I got thrown out. I'm at like 145. Let's do that same thing again. All right, let me see where we're at. Okay, flight check left, 135. Okay, cool. All right, let's speed back up to 330 and climb back up to 15. And we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go right. Okay, leveling out, 15.
I'm not there yet. Give me a second. All right.
Okay, cool. And we'll get line abreast. Speed 330. Okay, looks good. Okay, flight, hook, right. Very nice. Okay, my heading is 330.
330.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we'll try the 90s. The 90s are probably, I wouldn't say too difficult. Takes a little practice up. Let's see. Let's get some spacing. Flight, check left, 315. Actually, we can work with that. Okay. Okay, so for this one, all right, let me slow down. Let me get back to 330. All right, so for this one, I'm going to turn 90 degrees into you. And once you see my nose, once I pass by you, like I'll pretty much be 90 degrees heading into you. Once the nose of my aircraft, or I pretty much disappear out of view, that's where you're going to start making your left turn. And then you'll come up on line abreast on my right side. So here, we'll just do a step-by-step. So left 90. So here, I'm going to start turning into you, 90 degrees. I think we're spaced out too much. Here, keep going, keep straight.
315 straight.
We'll keep this 1.5 miles here. Yeah, the distance was too great. By the time I got to you, you were like way past me.
Oh, so you were supposed to cross in front of me, right? From the chart.
Yep, so we're going to do this one. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. We'll do it step by step. Okay, so I'm going to get right next to you here. Let me slow down.
I'm pretty sure the person who turns is supposed to pass behind because the timing is the person in front. So once they lose visual, it's just about time when the person in front should turn, the end part of turn.
Copy that.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay, let me speed back up here. Okay, flight, check right. Let's see, what's your heading right now?
315.
Okay, check right, 325. Okay, flight, check right, 320. Okay, we're gonna try the same exact thing. Okay, flight 90 left. Okay, as soon as you lose visual, then that's when you start making your turn. To the left.
Nice.
Sweet.
That worked out well.
That looks good. All right.
But thanks.
Yeah, that's... Damn, all right. Not bad at all. All right, we'll do it the opposite way. No. Let's see, flight check right, 250. Okay, right now, let's nose up 330 and climb up to Angels 15. All right, cool, 330. Okay, so now we're going to do a shackle. So I'll say shackle, lift maintain 330 knots throughout. So we're going to do a 45-degree turn into each other. Once we pass and go blind, then we'll start turning the opposite way to get back into a line of breath, and we should have visual. So look down at the HSI, see what my 45 is to the right. You check yours to the left. All right, I got mine. And flight shackle. Maintain in 330. Sweet, exactly 1 mile. I'm at heading 250.
Same here.
Beautiful.
So, turning back after you lose visual, does that kind of guarantee the 1 mile separation? 330 pulling like 2 Gs, maintaining that.
See, that's where it gets real tricky, because I'm just starting to catch the concept of keeping visual, because before I was really focused on trying to maintain the G and the airspeed, and I'm looking at the freaking HUD and the HSI instead of the other aircraft. So it's never going to be like perfect spot on, but as we're doing it right now, it's pretty much almost spot on. So it's kind of like using your references and also visual at the same time to get as close as we wanted to get. So it's a mixture of all of it, but like what we just did right there, you're kind of like guesstimating it, but that turned out perfect. So yeah, once we lose visual and we start turning back into each other, yeah, we're just kind of trying to tighten up. Like if we started at like 2 or 3 miles, we're trying to tighten back up to 1 mile, and that's like exactly what we did. So we can try it again, and yeah, let's test that theory. So I'm gonna kick out, oh no, here, matter of fact, flight check left, 230.
I don't know what the tactical term is, but you could do like a lack of a better term, like instead of a cross turn, you just cross turn in the opposite direction to get you really far spaced out. Or not a cross turn, a hook turn. So one will hook left, other will hook right, and that'll get you really spaced out.
Oh, hell yeah.
To practice that shackle and bring it back in.
All right, that's good right there. Okay, so flight shackle. So yeah, just maintain that 330. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my reference. But it still worked. Look, we're at 0.9.
Yeah, it seems like right when you cross, and you correct back the other way, seems like that's a default for 1 mile. It seems like.
Alright, so question about this one. Am I supposed to like turn 45 degrees and level out and then turn back again?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I screwed up because I looked down at my, whatchamacallit, HSD, and I looked back up to check the reference, and I must have, like, amnesia or something because I completely forgot my reference.
Yeah, it happened to me as well. I remember 230 or something like that general direction.
Hell yeah. Like, I'll look at the airspeed and completely get confused when I look back down. Alright, Prime, I think we're good here.
Alright, cool. Let's do a couple of ones that debug leads the turns. So let's do a couple of those.
Okay, cool.
Alright, flight check right 255. Let me slow down a bit.
Oh yeah, no rush, dude, at all. No rush, man, because I have to, like, process what the hell I'm going to do before I say it, too. So, yeah, take your time, man.
Okay, I'm planning a right 45. I'm just being verbal here. And that puts me to 300. Since I'm on the outside, I'll initiate the turn, and then you'll kind of slither your way in, I guess.
Okay.
Flight, right 45.
And then, so yeah, we go to mill power, and then yeah, you make your 45-degree turn, and then once you level out, then go back down to 330, because I have to watch my...
Copy, I tried doing that this time.
Yeah, I gotta slow down. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna speed up to 330, and my heading is 300.
Let's hold this for a bit.
we'll probably start heading back. So start doing the last few turns, and we'll start heading back, and then I'll tell you guys to turn off some of your systems to do some like emergency landing stuff.
Copy that.
3.
Flight prepare for left 90. Flight left 90. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. I lost visual on you for a second. Still worked out.
Looks like there are a couple of mechanisms that help you. I mean, you lose visual, but you have the kind of the maneuver in your mind, so you kind of end up in the same general area, right?
Absolutely.
Flight prepare for left 90. Oh, before that, let's do flight check 225, right? Flight left 90.
Beautiful.
135, 320.
Beautiful.
Very nice, very nice.
That one I actually remembered on time, so I got my heading on the HSD, and then made sure I maintained, brought the speed back down on time. But sometimes you'll come out of the turn, I know I do it often, and then I'll still be doing like 348 knots or something, and then it's kind of hard for you to get line abreast if I'm going like super fast still. But yeah, that came out pretty good.
Flight, cross turn.
Alright, so after this turn, I'll have you guys acquire me via any means necessary, and then we'll start heading back. Reference steer 6.
3.
So in the turn, you'll kind of put, lead me, so you'll lead aspect me. Then once you get closer, you'll do pure. And then once you get closer and even closer, then you'll kind of settle in. Flight, go ahead and say fuel.
3 050.
2 is 051.
Copy, lowest is 051. Alright, 2 and 3, you just lost your HUD, so go ahead and turn off your HUD.
2.
3.
Two, you just lost your HSD, so just change that to a different page, and you're unable to use your HSD page anymore.
2. What about the HMD?
The HSD page. So I'm just simulating that your HSD page doesn't work, so just change it like SMS, and you're unable to go back to that HSD page.
This way.
Yeah, lead. You still want us in a left echelon, right?
Hey, firm.
Copy. Do you want it tight or about a 1 mile spacing or a half a mile?
About half a mile.
Great.
Alright, coming right to steer 7. I know you don't have a HUD, but just follow me in. Alright, steer 7 is home plate. We'll head on over there and land without HUDs. So, have you guys landed without HUDs?
Straight NES.
3. Yeah, a couple times. Been a while.
Sounds good. Alright, we're just gonna simulate some stuff. So we're just gonna be talking. So right now, if if your engine went out, what would you do? What would be the first thing you would do?
Call it out.
Hey, firm, what would be the second one?
Turn towards home plate. Maintain best glide speed.
Yep. Do you know the best glide speed?
No.
So it's not really a speed, it's an angle. So the best angle when you have no engine is 7 degrees. So if you look on your AOA next to your HSI, it has the numbers on there. So you just put that line on 7.
Copy that.
Hell yeah, and drop these damn tanks.
Yep, and jettison everything. Yep.
And then try to restart.
Yep. Since you're high enough, you should be able to restart from this height here. Three. Right now, we'll say you have a engine light, a little engine light on your eyebrow. When that comes on, what's the first thing you look at?
Let's see. I would either say oil pressure or nozzle.
That is correct. Yeah, the oil pressure usually goes down below, like, I think 15 or something. The engine light comes on. I've had that happen before. I had like oil leakage or something, and it kept going down and down and down, and then right when it got to 20, I started to lose like my like 80 and above wasn't a percentage in my engine, and then once it got below 15% oil or pressure, then I got the engine light, and like 2 minutes later my engine shut off.
Wow.
How did your F behave during this time?
My F-tit, I think it was just decreasing. It wasn't anything weird.
Okay. Now, if you asked me that question, I would check the FTIT, but I think that's wrong.
It is a good thing to check. It could be overheating or something. So yeah, that's right. I think you would get a overheat or fire warning or something.
Lee, was it only for a 2 to turn off his HSD, or was it for both of us?
It was just 2.
Okay, alright, just checking.
All right, 3. Let's see. I'll give it to you later on. Hold on.
3.
Let's see. All right, so 2. So all your screens and power went out, and then it flickered back on, and the only thing you had was your HUD. What would be the first thing you would check?
No idea.
So I would, I haven't looked in the emergency, but I would check, make sure, see if my EPU came on, and if it did, that means that my engine generator's off or something. So I'll check, there's a caution electrical switch right there next to your EPU. So I'll click that. Next thing I would do is make sure my engine is running, because my EPU came on for some reason. I want to make sure my engine is still running. And that's about it, and try to find a place to land.
Copy that. You said everything except the HUD went off?
So everything came up. Let's see, I said everything went off, and then only the HUD came on.
Okay. That's an indication of that, I guess.
Let's see.
So check for emergency power unit, and then check engine, and land as soon as possible.
Yeah, because sometimes your engine might still be running, even though your EPU came on. Just because your EPU came on because either your hydraulic failed or your generator failed, so your EPU is creating electricity and hydraulics. But even though you have your engine, you still have, I think it's 20 minutes for your EPU, because then your hydraulics will just kind of limp away.
And then you're braked, right?
Yep, exactly. Alright, coming left, your point 1. The runway is just below that cloud at the about 8 o'clock. Gunslinger Ops, Falcon 1, got 2 ships, code 3 for HUD. Gonna do an IFE from the east. Alright, you two are good to land. Land on runway 27. He said right, but I'll check and see real quick.
3.
2.
Falcon 1-1, Ostein approach. Runway 27 right for landing.
Yep, 27 right. Let me know when you have the runway visual.
2's visual.
3 vid.
Alright, you guys are cleared to land. I'm gonna peel off to the right here. You can land on opposite runways, so you can land at the same time. Do a little testing here.
One, did you mean opposite in terms of left and right? 2 sail left, 2 sail right?
Yes, so left and right. Yeah, you could sort out both of those.
Copy. 2 is taking 2 sail left.
3 copies. 3's taken, 27 right.
Alright, both your engines just went out, so just put your engine in idle and see if you can land it. Obviously, if you get too close to the ground, you could just push your engine back on, or throttle it back up.
Falcon 1-3, contact tower for landing. Switch to 30880.
RV simulating a
Falcon 1-2,
Flameout.
contact tower for landing. Switch to 30880.
Yeah, simulating a Flameout, yeah, you can jettison if you like.
Falcon 1-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 30880.
Don't worry about tower. You can go ahead and tune to back to 6 if you like. And if you don't think you're going to make it, just power back up and just come back around at a higher altitude, see if you can glide it in.
Great.
And remember, only put down your gear if you know you're going to make the field, because it bleeds your speed off super fast.
Hell yeah.
And there's basically no reason to use your speed brakes. And do you know, 3, do you know what speed your nose wheel comes down if you alternate gear down?
Let's see. Let me think. The guess, 140, 150.
That's 190. You're close. Yeah, 190. It comes down. Faster than that, it doesn't. It just stays up.
Oh shit! Yeah. Damn, what was I thinking? Okay.
Yeah, I thought of when I was writing the syllabus for different things. I was like, a good idea to do the failures is to like have them walk me through. Like, it doesn't matter if it's wrong. Like, I just want what you think, and then turn off some systems, and then like your engine's out. Good luck.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's great planning, and I haven't done that in so long that yeah, that was
I'm back.
Sweet.
okay. Awesome. All right, yeah, Prime hopped out. I'm gonna wait for you to hop out, and then we'll do the debrief because I got about it's already pushing 1. I got like 3 hours.
Oh shoot, sorry. I think my BMS has crashed. I'm not in, so you can just shut it off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll keep this debrief short. Live streaming on Tacview or on Discord.
I'm in there.
Whenever you are in
same.
prom date. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, the beginning. Just got in there. So I was trying to get the spacing right. We did that, and I was get a little bit off on the numbers there, but the actual maneuver was great. Did that, and then like stop. So right here it worked out really well with the turn into and then out about a mile or so. So turn in, turn out, and bloop.
And then I lost control.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what's going on? So now we're back in land abreast, so it was okay. I was getting some spacing between us. Still getting that line abreast, and then I think I got 45 right, and boom. Perfect.
All right. 1 out of 5 is a good start.
Yes, that's good. Then the other way, and it worked out well. We're about a 3/4 of a mile or so here. So the turn in. So the turn in. I was watching you debug. So when you turn in, there's basically no delay when you reverse your turn. So So you turn in, and then right when you finish turning, you just roll through straight and level and continue the other direction.
Copy that.
Especially when you're close together.
Yeah, there's not much space in there, right? You need to
No.
be on top of it.
See, I remember we were like, what? Let's see. So we're at 2 or 195.
Yeah, probably.
Come back
Yeah, I'm
around.
slightly ahead there.
Yeah, 195. So the heading was good. And plus we were a little off line abreast.
Yep.
So if we came up at the same area, might have worked out okay. I guess we kind of came up at the same place, so I guess it was executed good. Yeah, your speed 280. I guess went to 260. Well, calibrated. Should be the same. Mach is the same. I don't remember going that slow, but maybe. Line abreast 1.8. Check turn. Like another hook right. See how we're the same distance, same azimuth, so we're all facing this way. And,
Yep.
and this is basically what you should see. So right now, so as prom date, we both have visual of each other. He loses visual instantaneously, and then I gain visual of him. So I'm staying visual. I lose him about here. I'm just making sure that our line is straight when I'm coming up on his tailpipe to get the timing right. So we got good on the timing, and I lose visual here. This is when you should start looking this way to get visual of me.
Yep. Makes so much sense now.
And then we're there. So now we're both visual and we're good.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Get another one here. Check turn. Yep, another one there. Making sure we're in line. And come out the other side. Bloop. Same. Now shackle, because it's a perfect way to get a little closer. We're 5 miles, come back in, and then we do the apparent default where you pass each other, you come back in, it puts you at 1 mile apparently. Or 1,000 feet. .45 right. And boop. We started at oh. We're off just a little bit, but still worked out. Started at probably 1.2. Ended at 1, so that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
90. Did a little 90. I don't know what the heck this was. Little check. Yeah, it worked out okay. So yeah, basically here, when I'm gonna go through this. So 90 to the right, person on the outside turns first. I lose visual about here. So being that we're a little farther away, I waited a little longer, which I should have turned a little earlier because now we're in this weird 60-degree change here. And then that was the one where the numbers weren't as right.
Yep.
Now we're line abreast. I think we did it again. Turned earlier. Basically, right when I lose visual, I should be turning, so yeah. Oh, ooh. Come back around. Tackle and bloop. And I'm off. And switch. So yeah, you were like this. I was like, just do a in place 90. Put your line abreast.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, it's very satisfying once you get it. It's like, that was neat.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, since,
Yeah,
let's see how far. 2 miles.
I remember. We were. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, so yeah, we were spaced out way too much. So we sorted it out. This next one's going to be a good one.
Yeah, you see how it doesn't really matter how far you are, but you should have turned like later, like about here. It would have been right there if you would have turned a little late. I guess the farther you are, the later you turn.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
So how was your flight, guys, overall?
Hello. It was good. Yeah. Had some other people lead, do some turns and stuff, but it was knocking off the rust, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. My apologies. When I got this new stick, I first knew there was a problem because I just plugged it in and the bindings weren't correctly, and I had to rebind everything.
Oh.
For some reason, I have no idea why, because they're both the same model.
Yeah, I don't know. It would make sense to just not have to do it again.
Exactly. Nice.
That was
That was
nice.
pretty
That was
cool.
wonderful.
That was nice.
All right.
Started at 2.5. Ended at 2. That's okay. Let's see. Both the same speed, slow down just a tad bit. Actually, a lot. And he kept it slow down at the end. It's weird. It's calibrated, and the mock is not like matching up. Like they're basically the same speed.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, I think I turned a bit too tight in the end there and lost a lot of speed.
Yeah, with this, you aborted it, so you could have just continued, and then just continued this way, and debug would have just continued this turned later because of the distance.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Funny. The heading 330. Yep. Yeah, it's always good to, because if you don't do the calculations in your head, you can just put the whatever heading you were at the respective area. That'll put you at the angle off as well.
Exactly. Like when we were heading 240 and I was going to do like a 90 right, I would see like the 33 mark on the 90. And I'd keep an eye on him and make the turn, try to maintain his speed. It's funny though, because you get confused because like you're looking at the airspeed and you're looking at him, then you're looking down at the HSD.
A whole bunch of numbers.
Yeah, you're trying to keep up with it all at the same time, and then the nose starts dipping down, and you're picking up too much speed, and it's like, oh shit! But
Like, oh
it
my
works
god.
out. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's basically the same thing that. Remember, Prime, when you and I first did it,
Yeah.
we were going through the same thing.
Just a whole bunch of numbers. It's better to look outside. To just look at the person you're
Exactly.
with.
Look at the terrain and just figure out, okay, 45 degrees over here.
I'm gonna go. So prom date. One thing you did well. One thing you need to work on.
Work on. You could definitely touch up on everything. Well, I was quite rusty still with the tack turns. Something here and there, but I'm just gonna say the well part was the emergency landing. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that was pretty
Oh,
good.
work on. Definitely. Yeah, maintaining the speeds. Keeping visual of the other aircraft. Making sure I have my reference down because when you're the wingman, you got a lot more responsibility. So, like, since we're doing it verbally, like whenever you call out left or right, we have to be kind of a little quick and snappy because, like, if you call out 45 left, you're already making a turn, and we need to be quick on checking the reference on the HSD and staying visual, doing all that because any delays in there will throw it off.
Yeah.
Because then you're trying to compensate for the speed and whatnot, and you could be throwing your angle off, going too fast, too high, too low, whatever the case is. So yeah, just paying more attention to my references. But yeah, the emergency landings, I think Debug did great on his as well. I saw him come in before I
Yeah, that
did.
was good.
Yeah, so considering we've had like a extended kind of little break here, I think we did pretty good. You can always fix it up here and there, but actually it kind of turned out a little bit better than I thought it would.
Yep.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What you guys had to do for the emergency landing?
Just throttle to idle.
Yeah, just simulated.
Turn the HUD off.
Oh, simulated cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Prime gave each of us simulated faults like, okay, your HUD went out, and also questions like, hey, if your engine goes out, what's the first thing you check and stuff like that. It's good review, especially in the moment.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
I know it was all going. You were flying a plane, trying to recollect some emergency procedures, and it's like it's the perfect moment to like throw some questions at you.
Hell yeah, it was good, especially like when you told them to turn off the HSD. So you got no HSD.
Yep.
You have no whatchamacallit thing. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, your references are cut pretty short.
And then another thing to do would be to like do a tack turn and be like ask questions then. It's like 45 left. What's the first thing you do in emergency landing? It's like, oh god, Jesus Christ.
That's like an aerial soldier of the month board or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me about it. Good. Jesus.
I'm glad you didn't ask me any on my final.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
That's basically it.
Get ready to come to. We'd be like,
It's like, let me fly the plane.
Exactly.
Like, leave me alone.
That's what I would be doing.
Yep, that's probably what I would do.
It's
too.
like
I mean,
unable.
Ignore it.
Unable.
Unable. Unable.
Yep, unable. It's like that's fair. Like I mean, you're in the plane. Like I'm just over here asking questions. Like you could say no anytime you want.
Need to aviate first, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, and on the syllabus, if I saw right, was it something to do with the radar or the I saw something. I have to check that out. What's the next hot prime?
I think it's radar.
Yeah,
Save this thing real quick. But yeah, see if I have it up somewhere. Oh. One tactical, and then yeah, APG 68 radar theory.
Sweet.
Putting
Are we going
Tacview and Fighter Weapons School.
Oh, okay. No, I was just going to ask, are we sticking to the Tuesday and Thursday schedule, or we're going to kind of mix it up?
We'll probably mix it up. Really trying to get something on the weekend.
Okay.
So everybody could just relax and be like, all right, I don't have to get up for work or whatever.
Cool.
Because I know Trigger, he's not good for the week at all.
Yeah. I saw
I'm
that.
flexible.